The Livid Uncensored podcast does not condone hate or abuse towards other YouTubers or channels mentioned. Hey guys, Livid here from the Alphaverse, and that is right, it is episode 1 of Livid Uncensored. I have my first guest, the proud owner and the creator of the Alphaverse, AlphaKeyBlade. How are you doing, and welcome to the podcast?
I'm doing great, dude. Good to be on here, even though, it's the channel, it's the group, but I'm glad to be on here.
Yeah.
So thanks for having me, dude.
Yeah, thanks for being here.
No problem.
So, there will be others eventually that I'll be doing this podcast with. There will be doing one-on-one. I feel like if I do one-to-one interview, podcast, it will be a lot easier to ask the questions and get more out of that one person. And, so we're going to start off with, what got you into YouTube, Alpha?
Alright, well, originally I did YouTube around about 3 or 4 years ago. I had a channel that was, not too, well, but I always enjoyed the creativity. I have a lot of things floating in my head that I know that, I can think about for a massive long time and then turn it into a video fully explaining and expanding upon it, and then other people expanding upon it. And I always love to create content and entertain people as much as possible. And I feel like that's what I'm doing because I've met you guys through YouTube. You guys have been subscribers. I speak to many of you guys on a daily basis. Some of my best friends are even subscribers. And that's just crazy to know because, when I first met Andrew, he was just a subscriber. And now he's actually one of my best friends, and he's a part of the group channel. And many other people, So, I've always just wanted to do it for the pure sake of entertaining people and just for the sake of getting the creativity that I have in my head to put into a video format or on paper, because I also do artwork as well.
Yeah, and the main focus of that channel is Kingdom Hearts, but it wasn't always about Kingdom Hearts, was it, Alpha?
No, sadly not, but it was intended to be by myself. And someone's coming through the door, but don't worry about that. But, I always wanted it to be about Kingdom Hearts, but events happened that made it into something else I didn't want to do. It made it into mainly a Dragon Ball channel, and I don't want to offend any Dragon Ball fans that I have, but I never originally wanted to do Dragon Ball YouTubing. I always wanted to do Kingdom Hearts YouTubing, but and I'm just gonna say this now, Edman, if you're watching this, I'm not bashing you or anything, dude. I'm just here to do an interview with Dalton because subscribers have been asking what happened, so I felt like I needed to get the truth out in the open.
Yeah, because he was the one who dragged you towards Dragon Ball in the first place, wasn't he?
Well, I wouldn't say it like that. It's just I don't know, I guess he just kind of hated the fact that I enjoyed Kingdom Hearts. I guess he just didn't like the game. He didn't think it would do well for me. And I guess he just wanted to do Dragon Ball with someone, and he's been on YouTube for years and never actually had someone to do full-on Dragon Ball collabs with. But he did ask me to mainly do Dragon Ball, and he did say that Kingdom Hearts wouldn't get me anywhere. But again, I just believe that he was actually trying to, because I guess he just wanted someone to do Dragon Ball collabs with and stuff. But yes, if you guys actually do go and listen to my first couple of videos when I'm doing Dragon Ball videos, I actually sound not that motivated, and that's because I'm gonna be flat out honest with you guys. I wasn't. I was not happy doing Dragon Ball. I honestly was never happy doing Dragon Ball. That's why I sounded like this. Hey guys, Alpha saying 6196 here. That's how I sounded generally every video. But now when I do Kingdom Hearts, I'm like, hey, what's going on, guys? It's AlphaKeyBlade here, and I'm more positive because I love my Kingdom Hearts. If Dalton was told, Dalton, you can't do shooting, you can't do Star Wars content, you have to do Mickey Mouse goes on the Pornhub adventure.
Yeah.
You wouldn't want to do that.
No, I wouldn't, because I wouldn't be interested, so I wouldn't be as motivated to do it, like you said. How would you overall say your experience while working with Edman was? Was it good? Like, did you like? What was your overall take on it?
Overall, there was a lot of things. I believe this is like with anything in life, but the first couple of weeks, or even the first couple of months, it was really cool. Like, we had all these ideas floating. We had all these like ideas like bouncing off of each other. So like, I would introduce a small segment, and then he would have a similar idea, and then we'd expand it off of one another, and then it would bounce into this huge idea where we would expand upon it together. But yeah, it was good. But I do believe that the fact that we were hanging around all day every day trying to like mainly focus on videos, just like primarily videos was the main focus. And if you guys go back, I actually would upload like Infamous that time, that year, like once or even 2 videos a day, whereas now I try to keep it to a minimum, only because of things in my life have happened over the past like 7 months that have hit me, that I, like, I can't be here all the time as much as I want to be. So like that's what that is. But but I would say it had its moments where we would get frustrated with one another, and like I would never like try to be a dick to him, and I don't think he was trying to be an ass to me or anything, but I just think it was the frustration with him and me, like always just putting time and effort into videos, and he had a job like somewhere where he'd come home like late and then have to get up and then go early and then come back home late, and then plus like he has a younger brother to look after, and he's like only like 2 or 3 years old.
Yeah. We'll get back to Edman shortly. He's going to be tied into the next topic, but he's the reason we first met, isn't he?
Yeah, actually, that I remember vaguely, but I do remember the funniest conversation.
I'll just give the viewers a quick overhaul. So basically, one time I was playing with my friends on PlayStation, and then his friend FKZ, who's Derek, he ended up joining the party, and then I ended up spending the day playing GTA and Minecraft and shit with him. Then Edman popped along, and then from that we were playing Call of Duty and stuff like that. And then right before, he told me that his friend Alpha, who he does YouTube with, will be joining the party shortly, and I instantly said, and this is no joke, this is my actual genuine reaction, I said to him, I said, is he English? And he said, yeah, he's British. And I said, oh, I'll get along with him fine then. It's that English bond. And then, yeah, and ever since then, we've been pretty much very close partners when it comes to YouTube.
Dylan, I told you can't touch. Wait, what?
So this brings us to our serious topic, and the topic that everyone who's watching this podcast right now wants to know, and that is the breakup of the AlphaKeyBlade Edman like friendship for a decent while. And basically, I'm going to throw my hands up in the air and say I did it. It was all on me. I'm the reason the argument happened in the first place. But it had been building up, hadn't it?
Things, and like I keep saying, if you're watching this, dude, I'm not trying to talk crap. I'm not trying to pull a Keemstar on you and make you look like Keemstar, but things were piling up. It got to me with a lot of things. It was like sometimes when I had an idea or I wanted to break off and do Kingdom Hearts, it would be like, no, you can't do Kingdom Hearts. No, you can't do that. And then I remember like the one time when I got a blue snowball for the first time, a few of my subscribers, I remember one of them, who's actually a really good friend of mine, called Brandon McClave. Brandon, if you're listening, dude, I'm glad you're still here, like supporting me and supporting everyone else, dude. He was actually the first person to notice. He was like, yo, you got a new mic, like it's completely different. But beforehand, when I bought the new mic, Edman was
he didn't approve, did he?
No, he was like, oh, that was a stupid investment. That was a waste of your money. You should have just kept to the PlayStation headset or got an Afterglow.
Yeah, this is me talking real, like Alpha said. I'm not trying to like talk shit about your man or anything, but that is a very stupid thing to say. I mean, no offense, but if you don't want to invest in your stuff that you have, then why are you doing YouTube? I mean, yeah, I'm just not trying to be harsh for you or anything, but you need to invest if you're gonna like really put into it.
Yeah, it really is. It's like if you look at all these huge YouTubers, KSI, PewDiePie, Markiplier.
Yeah, they invest.
Yeah, look at them. Look at their setups. Like, look at the size of their computers. Look at their microphones. Look at their like gaming gadgets. Look how many capture cards they have, different brands.
Yeah.
And it's like, I mean, I have a friend who used to do YouTube, and he's sitting in his like he used to do YouTube. Like he's like kind of still on and off of it. I'm not gonna say who he is because he's asked me not to if I ever bring him up, but he's actually made a full-time living off of it. And I've been to his apartment complex. He has like 6 bedrooms, one whole room that is like the size of pretty much your kitchen, and a small space of your living room is his studio. And he has about 4 computers, 2 laptops, and 15 capture cards. One for like 3DS and everything else. But all that aside, yes, guys, if you do want to get far with YouTube, it does take a lot of time, and like we've all known the struggles. Like Livid here has known the struggles. I know the struggles.
Jesus,
we're still gonna go through the struggles. Everyone's gonna go through it, but
because there has been times where like both me and Alpha have wanted to quit YouTube, but we've just been there to back each other up. We've had the other people from the Alphaverse backing us up as well. It's a nice little community we've got going there. Everyone's out for each other. They're not out for themselves.
Yeah, it's like, well, not out for each other. It's like, all right, I'm absolutely gonna kill
Sure, we are a little bit competitive when it comes to uploads and stuff like that. And by competitive, I mean me. And basically, would you say Edman was jealous of you?
Now that's a thing I don't like to.
I know you don't like. I'm just saying, like, it's a thing, like, because honestly, coming from me, I think he was, and I can't really talk about jealousy because I myself actually disliked you for a short period of time and was a bit jealous of you because you overtook me on subscribers, having done YouTube for what was it, a month or 2?
Yeah, it was about like, I think it was my 4th month anniversary. 4th.
Yeah, and I'd been going for about 6, 7, 8 months, and he went and overtook me on subs, and it really got to me, and I was really pissed off.
Yeah, I actually never heard the full
I was just pissed off, and I was down as it was. I wasn't like, I was under the stress of like GCSEs and shit at school.
Oh, bro, fuck GCSEs.
Girlfriend problems, stuff like that. So all that was piling up, and I wasn't feeling up to it. And then Alpha came up to me. He's like, "Oh, like." He ended up joining one of my parties. We had a conversation. We talked it out. He helped me out. He gave me some tips. And then I had that massive subscriber gain. Alpha had a massive subscriber gain. We've been helping each other out as it was. So
I'm still surprised. Like, guys, like I gave him like 1 tip. He did it overnight.
It went
boom. Like, and then like I woke up. And he was like, "Yo, Alpha, I got like 500 subscribers." I was like, "Wait, what?" And then like I woke up, checked my phone, it wasn't loading. And I was like, "All right, fuck the phone, go to your laptop."
Yeah.
Yes, guys, I had a laptop. I'm a scrub. I actually now have a PC.
And like you, unlike me, you weren't jealous. You weren't pissed. You were actually happy.
Yeah. See, like this is the thing. If any of you subscribers now that are, and I'm not trying to make myself sound like I'm the PewDiePie or anything, because I know I'm not. I know I'm nothing special. I'm just a small guy in a small town that like literally no one knows. Well, everyone knows everyone. That's how small a town is, guys. But if any of you out there like look up to any of us in the Alphaverse and you're like, "Man, I want to be just like them. I want to get to where they're at." No, I want you guys to go past us. And when you do, you know, I'm not gonna yell at you and go, "Oh, you got to give me like, you know, like your subs and everything. You got to sub to me." No, I'm gonna congratulate you, and you know what? I would be happy because like Edgar right now, he had before he had 180 subscribers. I had only just hit 60 subscribers. Edgar overtook Edman ENT Gaming when Edman had 150 and Comic Book Edgar only had about 60. And then boom, he just kept going.
Speaking of Comic Book Edgar, there's actually a incident that I want to bring up, and it is involving Edman. It's a very strange and like didn't like it had something to do with Edman arguing with Edgar, and then all of a sudden the next day Edgar's channel was gone.
Okay, yeah, I don't know what that was. Edgar believes that it was because he put a copyrighted music in it, but because like, okay, I don't want to say this, but like, Edgar let me log into his channel, to check things over because like he didn't know how to check when things were copyrighted. So like I showed him, and then like when he uploaded that video, I just checked if it was copyrighted, and it didn't have like any copyright claims on it. But him and Edman, like they made up, they became friends, and then when Edgar woke up, like he messaged me going, yo, like dude, it's gone. And I was like, what's gone? He's like, my channel, I can't log in. And I was like, what?
And Edgar was actually Edman was to blame for this at the start, wasn't he? Everyone jumped on it saying it was him reporting his channel, creating fake accounts to report him.
I actually never made a fake account to report him, but
Edman. People said Edman did that.
They said that he did that. I thought you said that.
No. No, like Edman, like people said Edman made fake accounts to go purposely hate and dislike his videos, dislike his shit, and like report his videos, and that ended up, people speculate that is what ended up taking the channel down. Do you believe that?
You know, I honestly don't know what to believe, because also at the time you have to think this was in a time period when the whole what was it called, Fine Bros incident was going down. A bunch of small YouTubers were getting taken down for like no reason, if it had like nothing related to the whole Fine Bros or anything.
Yeah.
Like I myself even received like a warning strike, even though the video I posted actually had nothing to do with either of that, and it had nothing to do like with copyright, because I checked it all over, because like I spend ages looking at what things are copyrighted and what aren't, so I know, just, you know, so I don't have to like pull my ass out of the fire, because no one wants your buns toasted. But you know, like, so even I got hit with something, and you know, just like a claim, but you know, like I don't know what to believe. I just find it kind of, you know, like odd that like it would happen like right after the fight, then the next morning after they made up.
It's a bit coincidental.
But again, Edman, we're not roasting you. We're not trying to make you out to be the next.
If we were trying to roast you, trust me, we'd be talking about you 24/7.
I don't know about me. I mean, I have other things to talk about.
Let's bring up Dragon Films.
Oh, my boy.
How did you meet him?
Dragon Films, actually, this is actually really funny, because I actually don't remember how I met Dragon Films. By the way, Dragon Films, if you are watching this, my friend, congratulations, 100 subscribers. I told you, get there, man. And you know what, Dragon, I honestly hope in a couple of months or so you get 900 subscribers. So keep going, man. Positive vibes to everyone.
Do you think there's ever a chance of him actually joining the Alphaverse full time or part time?
Yes, but like I said, I do want Dragon Films to join. I know he would like to, but right now he's got the summer vacation off. I want him to take complete advantage of the summer vacation and just pump out as many videos as he can. Keep going, because his overall view time, his overall watch time, his overall subscribers, his overall likes are all going up. So I want him to keep going.
But is there any way, like, say he didn't want to and he wanted to like join this channel, would you let him, or would you like turn him down until like and let him?
I would never turn Dragon Films down. Dragon Films, I look at him as a younger brother to me. Not just because he's younger and he has voice cracks. I'm sorry, I had to make a joke about
the
your
awesome
voice cracks.
The voice cracks of legend.
They are. But Dragon Films is like little brother to me. Because I don't have a younger brother, I have a younger sister. But Dragon Films, he is a great guy. Like overall, like the first time I met him, like I was in a like dull mood, because like I said, if you go back and watch like any videos I was in where I was doing Dragon Ball, I wasn't happy. But like Dragon Films, like he just made me completely forget what it was about, and he just made me like realize it was just like having fun with a friend while making a ridiculous video.
It's that same thing. Like I felt it when we were playing the GTA, doing the GTA videos, with the famous grenade incident.
Fuck
and
you.
when we were playing Battlefront, which was a lot of fun. So yeah, best of luck in your future Dragon films, and I personally hope to see you on this channel eventually. And
Hey, Dragon, if you do watch this, just comment below whenever you're ready, dude, or whatever, man.
when you're ready for the call up, and we'll let you in. We'll release the
Don't just-
release the dragon. And now we're going back to our main subject as we are running 10. We've got, well, we can go over time because it's my podcast and I can do whatever the fuck I want. We're going to try and aim 30 minutes as our, like, trying not to go over 30 minutes, but if we do, oh well. Main subject then, and this is the fight. For those who thought I forgot about it when I was talking about it earlier, I haven't. I was just trying to, like, stretch out the podcast. The fight between Edman, ENT Gaming, and AlphaKeyBlade, and Shot1 Gaming was involved, wasn't he? Boom, boom. So I'll just give a quick heads up. Like, this is completely me and Alpha's side of the story. Edman, if you want to upload a video on your channel, go for it. Like, if you want to, like we said, and there'll even be a disclaimer at the start of the video. This is not aimed at you. This is not to bully you. We are just trying to get the facts out because the subscribers want to know what happened.
And also, dude, like, I mean, I know you said you want to forget. Pardon me. You want to. Oh my god, my chest. I know you said that you want to forget about this whole thing. I do, because, like, you know, it's water under the bridge. Like, if you guys already know, like, a lot of people have already told me that, like, I'm chill as fuck. Like, I'm probably, like, the most chill as fuck person ever. Like, everyone in my group knows that, like, we're all chill. I will admit, I'm very impatient when it comes to Windows, trying to download or update something, but, it all heated and everything, and, like, I mean, you know, everything was just heating it up and piling it up, and I remember him asking me for thumbnails, and I didn't mind doing one or two, but when he would need one at, like, 5 in the morning my time,
he'd be very demanding. Like, from what I heard, this is just me, all the things I've heard is that he used to literally force you near enough to give him thumbnails, and at one point he even asked you to record a whole entire gameplay, like, walkthrough, send the videos to him so he could commentate over them and pretend that it was his own stuff, which I think was taking the piss, to be honest.
If you guys are American and don't know what taking the piss means, it means taking the mick, or, like, you know, just, like,
being
fucking,
a twat.
like, yeah. No offense again, Edman. But yeah, so pretty much my Kingdom Hearts series. I'm not gonna say, like, my Kingdom Hearts 1.5 final mix Let's Play is the hugest one out of every single one, because hell, I'm not the Gamers Joint. As much as I love that guy, as much as I love HMK, all those guys, I'm not them. I would love to be able to be in their rankings, but my first Kingdom Hearts 1.5 final mix Let's Play, the first episode, within a week, got 100 views, and that was huge for me because I had only ever gotten, like, 20, 30, 50, 60 views.
Do you recall how many subs you had at the time?
I actually only had around about 95, and then after I started doing more Kingdom Hearts, it blew the fuck up for Kingdom Hearts. And I think Edman noticed that, because my likes, that's when I started hitting the 20 zones of likes, whereas I was always cracking, like, around about 10, 15. But I think he started noticing that, and then after I did my third part, because I remember I had to record that part twice because I was an idiot and forgot to go to the save point and freaking save my progress, and he called me, and I was downstairs at the time, because I had found, anyways, but yeah, I was downstairs at the time waiting for my mother to come home from somewhere, I'm not going to say where, but he had asked me to, he was like, oh, so your Let's Play is going pretty good on Kingdom Hearts. I was like, yeah, man, I'm actually about to head upstairs in about 10, 15, 20 minutes to record another episode. And he's like, all right, I want you to stop what you're doing, stop your Let's Play, record the whole game, make a new file, and send it to me so I can commentate over it. I was like, dude, it won't work like that. The community will know.
And he actually yelled at you for that, didn't he?
I don't think he yelled. I think he just, like...
He got really pissed off with you, though.
Yeah, I think he just got mad because, like I said, I'm not doing it. And I kind of chuckled. I was like, nah, man, I'm not doing that. Like, I chuckled like that. like I just did there again. Why do I keep chuckling? Just call me AlphaKeyBlade. Anyway, so he then said, "Oh no, it's fine. Like they'll know it's like legit." And I was like, "Well, what do you mean?" He goes, "Just tell me what you know about the series, and I'll use that information." I was like, "Dude, I spent years trying to understand the key and the lore that is Kingdom Hearts." Because if you guys don't already know, I'm sure many of you already know, the storyline within Kingdom Hearts is convoluted as fuck. It is confusing. There are like so many plot twists with each game that comes out. You think once you understand a good portion amount of one of them, another one comes out, and then it all combines into one. And you know, and I wouldn't even say I know like half of an amount, but I can pretty much piece it together pretty quickly in some areas. Some areas I'm still confused on to this day, even if I've played all the games 1,000 times. But I just felt kind of like I was being used for what I liked and what I enjoyed, because Kingdom Hearts is pretty much, for me, Dalton's Star Wars.
And this is where tension started building between you two, wasn't it?
Yeah, this is where I couldn't handle it, because like... And
you actually wanted to tell him that you didn't want to do YouTube anymore. You wanted to tell him that you wanted nothing to do with him. You wanted to like leave the collabs and all that, but you didn't want to cause any...
Yeah, I like, here's the thing about me, guys. I'm not a pussy. That's what you're wondering. But...
You just didn't want to like deal with him like having a go at you, because you actually feared that he would send his subscribers to attack your channel, because at the time you were a lot smaller channel than his, weren't you?
Yeah, and like a lot of his subscribers at the time were more, you know, active on his channel than mine were. And I just want to say to all of you guys out there that are still active from then, I love you guys. You guys are freaking amazing. You guys make my day every day, even when I feel as shit as I do, when I would sometimes wake up ill. So thank you guys. Love and peace to you all. But you know, it kind of like, you know, like it just all hit me, because like the amount of thumbnails I was making, I barely made any for myself. And then I remember I stopped uploading for like about 2 weeks, and I was like, holy shit.
Yeah.
And Kingdom Hearts is like what I want to do. And I even found a small piece of information about it yesterday that I didn't report on yet, because I want to save it after I do a rage video. Oh shit, I just gave a spoiler, but anyways. But you know, it's like I felt like he didn't really care about the friendship that we had. He just cared about the materials that I had that could better him.
Would you say towards the end of your time working together that he was just flat out using you?
I would say, and again, if you're watching, this is just my honest to God opinion and how I felt at the time, but you know what? There's all water under the bridge, man. And guys, as much as I love your loyalty and everything, please don't go on ahead and spam him with hate. Please don't go on ahead and spam anyone with hate. Just because, like, you know, this world is filled up on hate and people just attacking each other as it is. Just be nice to people, because, I mean, we've all been down that road. We've been bullied in real life or cyberbullied. Just don't do it, guys. But I do feel that I was being used in a way, and then sometimes he would, like, you know, like, please my ear, telling me what I want to hear, that we're still friends. And then after I heard that, like, he wanted me to record a whole series of a game that's really hard because it's consistent grinding, and like, you know, it's like here, I'm gonna be flat out honest with you guys. Kingdom Hearts 1 for me is the biggest pain in the ass for grinding. I hate grinding on that game. If I lose a save file, I feel so unmotivated to freaking go back and do that. So if I lost my save files right now, I'd be like, fuck it, we're skipping the Kingdom Hearts birthplace. But yeah, but I did feel that he was using me for the materials I owned, because I'd only just gotten a capture card and I had only used it for 1 day. 1 day, and I recorded 3 episodes and I uploaded the first 2 episodes. And I felt like he just wanted my materials to better himself, which you can get a capture card. You can get like the shittiest one, which is a Basil or whatever it's called for about like $30 over here, like so £30 here. I don't know how much it would be there. Probably $40.
Probably about 40, something like that. Anyway, hate to cut that little subject short, but we are going on to the main topic today, and that is the actual fight itself. Basically, this is how it happened. Me and Alpha came up with the idea to do a prank on Edman, where and just saying this right now, Edman, at the time you were being really pathetic. I understand that you've matured a bit now, but at the time you were being absolutely pathetic. And just saying, he probably still can't now. He can't take jokes or pranks or anything. That's not me trying to be a dick, but it's from what I know about him, it's true.
And Dalton and I actually, we still feel really bad about this. Like, guys, if there's anything to take away from this, just
don't prank Edman, because he can't take it, and he'll bitch and moan and bitch and moan and bitch and moan.
No,
but
no, like, guys, just like seriously, like, if you're really in a situation, even if it's with a boyfriend, girlfriend, a friend, a partner at work who you're like trying to help, your dog, the goldfish, aren't
your plushies, your manga collection.
Bro, don't be dissing my manga collection. Anyways, but like, you know, like if there's any situation where you feel like you need to walk away, try to talk it out, and if the person gets irrational about it,
hit him with an F5.
Fucking John Cena. But no, like, just, you know, like, then walk away, because if the person doesn't want to like listen to like, you know, like the realism and like, you know, like a calm
situation,
calm like talk over it, then that person isn't going to change anytime soon, because it's like you also need to give them space to find themselves. Because yes, I do believe everyone deserves a second chance in this world. Everyone can change over time. I mean, hell, me, little fact for you guys, as a younger kid, because I was bullied a shit ton of a lot, like, and I mean a shit ton of a lot. I will do a video on it. It's related to Kingdom Hearts. This is why my love for Kingdom Hearts is what it is. I used to be full of nothing but rage, and I hated anyone that walked in my pathway. I just thought everyone was out to get me. So for years, I was like always on edge. I would like hit the nearest person that looked threatening to me. So
yeah. Anyway, carrying on. He basically, what happened is, I pretended via Messenger that I hacked Alpha's Facebook, and of course I know the password to Alpha's Facebook because I help him out now. But at the time I didn't, so we were like, I said to Alpha, "Oh, let's just prank him, like mess around with him," because I wanted to see if it was. I wanted to try and see for myself if it was true. So I was like telling Alpha to write stuff, see what he replied with. So I was messaging him off. I was telling Alpha what to write, and I was messaging him as well. I was telling him to like message the same things and shit like that. And basically it fucking got to him, and he was like getting really pissed. And no joke, I swear, everything you hear is 100% legit here. He threatened to come to England, and not even joking. I know how some people would word this out of context. He threatened to kill me. Not beat me up, not like kick my ass or whatever. He threatened to kill me. He said he was going to kill me. He said he was going to come to England and kill me. And to which I replied, "I'll pay for your flight." But that's another subject. That's another subject. But he threatened to kill me. And yeah, it was pretty fun. And then he hated me. And then I told him that exactly what Alpha thought of him, basically. I like told the truth on that. Because I spoke up for Alpha because Alpha didn't want to speak up for himself. That's how I viewed it.
It wasn't just that. It's just I don't like to hurt anyone. Like, even if it's in the worst situation, it's like if Dalton started being, I don't know, let's say Dalton got 1 million subscribers tomorrow, and he's like, "All right, guys, all of you are shit. All of you are this. All of you are that," and then like he just becomes Hitler.
Yeah.
Then I would just tell Dalton. You know, I wouldn't like say it to him because, like, you know, like people, and I think this is what gets to people. If you're trying to work with someone who's got a bigger subscriber base, a bigger gamer score than you, a bigger My Little Pony collection, whatever it be, and you do something to deprive them of their numbers, they will see you as a threat and not a friend as much, because numbers get to people more in this world.
Also, what didn't help this situation is the fact that I was pissed off with Edman as it was, because he'd been chatting shit behind my back about, because this is around the time I had the massive jump in subscribers and got to like 500 subs. He was being super arrogant at the time, and I'll carry on saying that because it was true. He was being super arrogant at the time. He was like, oh, fucking use the website, you bought subs, blah, blah, blah. They are completely legit, and the recent subscriber purge kind of proves it. But yeah, there was arguments about that, and I brought it up to him, and he said, oh no, it was all cool and that. He's like basically like being two-faced with me. And then he, and this is quite sad, I'm not going to say why, like I know why. It has been told not to be brought up, so I'm not going to bring it up. But relating to it, in short terms of it, he made fun of out of cancer, someone having cancer, even though he knew full well about the situation beforehand. He still went and did it anyway. But he did that, and I brought that up, and it was like I was pissed. Literally, I really wanted him to, at the time. I really wanted him to come to England so I could just kick the shit out of him. But yeah, so he threatened to kill me. He took the piss out of someone having cancer at a certain time, and then afterwards he tells me that I shouldn't have brought that up and stuff, but it had to be said because Alpha wasn't going to stand up for himself, so I had to do it for him. So yeah, that's what happened in the argument. We didn't talk to each other for ages. Edman, and don't deny it, please, just man up and admit what you did wrong. We both did it. Both sides did it.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie.
People were turned. Basically, it was more for blooming. Like Edman was trying to turn people on us. We weren't trying to turn people on him. We were just telling people the truth that came to us asking what happened. He'll obviously see that as us lying, and it'll be like he'll see it the opposite way around, which is completely okay because it's him. It's his perspective and shit. You have the right to think what you want. But then that happened. Alpha, there was actually a subscriber that came crying to you, wasn't it? Because he didn't know what was what.
Yeah. I'm not gonna name him because he's very shy, and I don't want to put anyone blast. But we'll call him Nicholas, okay? And Nicholas told me that in a video that Edman did, he did a YouTube shout out to some people. And I was told, and I can't remember who exactly told me, I think it may have been you, or it may have been someone else, but someone had told me that Edman had put me in this YouTube shout out. And Nicholas, he commented this comment saying, if you're friends with Alpha again, why isn't he in your featured channels like he was? Why isn't he in your description? I'm just wondering, just pointing that out, not trying to sound like an ass.
And Edman snapped on him in the comments, didn't he?
Yeah, but, you know, like I said, Edman, there's going to be a huge disclaimer, and I know I've probably said
he has changed, he has matured a lot since it, but these things had to be pointed out. You guys wanted to know about it, and here on the Livid Uncensored podcast, we talk about things that that people wouldn't normally talk about. So yeah, but that was the Edman incident. We still do talk now, not as often. It's a bit distant. We still do talk. He's still he's positive subscriber to the channel, and that he likes the videos and stuff. I'm not sure if he'll like this, but we just had to get it done, man.
For all of you guys out there, again, I just want to say,
don't hate on him. Don't hate on him.
Hate
we're not telling you you can hate him. You can do that. You can wish death upon him, but don't go hating his channel and telling him to go kill himself and shit like that. You can think it to yourself, but just don't go spreading the negativity across to his channel. Don't go disliking his videos 24/7, because to be honest, even though he doesn't want to invest in his stuff, he still tries pretty hard to get the content out there, and he has worked hard for every sub that he's got. But
yeah, guys, just spread the word of positivity.
Just be positive. Don't be negative about it. So
that's the main lesson in life, because if you're a misery gut all your life and you think one negative thought, and then you let it carry on the next day and the next day, then you're just going to be negative your whole life. Like, I mean,
so we're not telling you to love him. We're not telling you to subscribe to him and like his videos 24/7. Just don't hate him. Like, don't go actually directly hating on him.
If you guys do want to subscribe to him, feel free. This is all up to you, you guys. I'm not trying to promote him, so like he'll like not lash at me and Livid, but like if he wants to lash at us, because like I mean I can understand you'd be angry because he did say to me he didn't want this to be brought up because.
And to be honest, we actually haven't asked his permission to do this or bring it up, so it's completely understandable if he has a reaction, if he lashes out. But yeah, basically these things had to be said. They are 100% true from our perspective. He may deny a couple of them because, of course, he wouldn't want people knowing about certain things that he said. But that is all 100% true from our side. Anyway, guys, I think that about wraps it up. This has been episode 1 of the Livid Uncensored podcast. Be sure to smash the like button down to show me that you want more. And ladies and gentlemen, I am proud to announce that my next guest, should he accept the invitation on this show, will be BJ, who is the person who does the art on our channel, does the draw videos, and he is splendid at what he does. He's a great person to talk to. He's always there to support you. So hopefully he accepts, and we'll see him on the next episode. Anyway, guys, I hope you've enjoyed this video. AlphaKeyBlade, thank you for being here on the channel.
No problem,
thank you for creating this channel. Thank you for giving everyone here the opportunity to be able to produce content.
Also, guys, I do just want to say a quick little thing. If there are little... I don't want to sound like this, but if there are people out there doing YouTube and you have like 10, 25 subscribers and you want to join the Alphaverse, I will give, and all of us here, we give everyone the chance to. Just don't be shy to talk to us. We're all very nice and open people. Like, we're always joking with each other in our group chats. We're always making fun of one another as a joke. Speaking of which, Andrew, I know you're going to hate me for this, but there's actually a memories video coming out about Andrew when I was in a Skype call with him.
For those who don't know who Andrew, I did not know that.
Started screaming like,
basically, Andrew, for those who don't know, he's Noble Titan. He's new to the channel. He's got a voice of God, hasn't he? Anyway, we are out of time. Sorry to cut you off, Blake, but we are out of time. Once again, thank you, Blake, for being here. Thank you for giving everyone the opportunity to be part of this podcast. It's an amazing experience. It's great to start over again. I'm really enjoying the whole entire fresh starting over again. Like I said, be sure to subscribe to the channel if you're new. Like the video if you want more. Hopefully I answered all the questions that you guys wanted. I am sorry if you didn't like this. It is my first time doing a podcast, hosting a podcast. So I feel like I did okay. But yeah, thanks for watching. See you guys in the next episode of the Livid Uncensored podcast.
Team Star.